Hey, this week on Fat Bastard's Hot Rod Garage, we're going to continue on the Torqueflite. I think we left off where we was just getting ready to do the lightening of the dry shell. We pulled the gears and center out of that before you've seen what it was like. It was just like this when we got started. And what you do, you go down there and you find the center of this here and go down an inch. I go around there and drill an 1/8 inch hole all the way around when I find the center, then go 1/4 inch. Then you use your 1 inch hole saw and drill it out. In the same way here, you go back from here down, you find the center, just take it off that thing there, find the center here, and you go away. It's got to be between here, these holes. Okay, make it between the big holes. Go up through here, and you lay it all out. Go in there, 1/8 holes, then 1/4, and then use your 1 inch, 1 1/4 inch hole saws, and there you go. It's lightening up. Now, if you're going to run aluminum drum or something like that, you can go between these holes and put 1/8 inch, 3/8 inch holes in between these, even lighter if you're running aluminum drum, but that's expensive. But you save a lot of money by doing that. As you get that back together, oh, I make many of these. I've been doing them for about 30, 35 years. So what you want to do is put your gears back in here so you know how your setup is. We'll go through this when we put it back together. Then the next step, we showed you how to take drum out, take the clutches out. Okay, this is the high gear drum and that. This is a front drum. And what you want to do once you get it out, get the clutches out. I'm going to show you how to get that piston out. What I made this piece here just out of scrap steel, made that in all thread. You put that up in there, and you find where that opening is right there on that clip. See that clip there? I just put this up in there, make sure you got it kind of centered, so you got room to pull that clip out of there, and you just crank that down. You can use anything, compress them springs. You can use C-clamps, stuff like that, but this makes it so much easier. C-clamps can be a pain in the ass. Crank this down. Make it that center so you got room to get that clip out of there. Go. Okay, as it's compressing these springs down in there. I think we're down there far enough. Just take your wrench, get that clip out of there. Lay that there, and then you back this off. There's springs underneath there. So you gotta watch. I'll do that over here for a minute. Back that all out. Get that out. You take this out, flip it over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 springs in there. You can run, I usually run at least 10. Sometimes I put 15 there if you got the posts there to do it in. Lay them there, and you just hold them pins and move it back and forth and rock it out of there. It's aluminum piston. Well, you got a seal here, and then you got a seal right down in there that you'll have to replace. So you keep them all together. Now, I won't drill them all today. I'm just going to tell you what you do to this drum. You take this drum, measure down from here, find the center. Well, let's go, let's find the center of these here. This in here. You get over here and lay out the center of those and go down 3/4 inch and punch it. You're going to drill 1/4 inch holes. Okay, then the next one you'll go down 1 inch. Same thing. You get the center of these, so you'll be on the back side. The next one 1 inch, and then you'll go 3/4 inch, then 1 inch, 3/4, until you get them all drilled out. There'll be a hole in each one of them panels. That helps cool the band. It drains the fluid out of there fast, a lot faster too, and cuts down on the drag. So, okay, now we're going to show you how to make a Hemi drum, where you can put the 5 clutches in there instead of the 4. take your piston and put it back down in there like that. Okay, don't put it together like it is. Just lay this out. Then you go on your rear clutch setup. It's got one of the. You go find you an extra one of these. It's the pressure plate that goes down inside your clutch setup on the rear drum. Get one of these. It's got a thing like that. Okay. Once you get that, find you an extra one. You're going to spray some bluing on it, or paint or something. Drop it in there, and get you the clip that goes in here last. See how it's got to go down there in that ring? What you do is take it all the way down in there. Get my screwdriver. All you're doing is like, so you get down there flat. Then you take your scribe, and go all the way around this, real good. So you see a line. Once you do that, this back out, take this out, and right here, you'll see you'll have a line right in there. Lathe, you can chuck this up and do this with a lathe. If you don't, and this is when I first started out, didn't have lathe, anything like that. I put that device, and you take that in there and take that around, keep it even with that, straight around till you'll get it. It'll come out like that. You know, you do is making it flat all the way around there. Then that will drop in there in place of the original one. And what that'll do, you'll get an extra steel and clutch in there. So that'll make it 5 Hemi drum. So that's all you got to do. Add an extra clutch and pressure plate. So just remember, take your time and bring it to that line, and just kind of go around here. You can go back and forth and then smooth it up, because all that is retainer and a pressure plate, and hold that clip. Why you got to do that for? You can't get the clip past this here. But you take that down and go straight down, go around, the clip will go in there and it'll hold really good. I've done this for 30-some years. So I'll give you a Hemi drum. So we got that one done. Well, we're going to stop right there for this week, because I'm going to do this gradually and slowly so it helps you out, where you can have the confidence to go through it and do it yourself. It's not as hard as you think. Just take your time and go through everything. So we're going to stop right now, and we'll continue next week to the next one, and we're not long from putting this back together. So like I say, I'll be end it this week, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Fat Bastard's Hot Rod Garage.